Welcome back everybody to another video. We are gonna review the Definitive Technology Demands D11, and every product has a caveat, and the only thing I can think about for a con for this speaker is that gray or silver portion of the bookshelf, because everything is not glossy black. It is not a big deal, but I like the whole speaker to be piano glossy black. But I know that silver or gray is their trademark branding, and they're unique to that. So I guess, but I just would like that to be glossy black, or at least black instead of like silver. But it's not a big deal. I just have to think of a con, and that's the only thing I can think of. It's still a beautiful bookshelf. And the bottom is glossy black, so that's good. So let's begin with the low mid range. The low mid range is very deep when it hits, but not too much that it becomes muffled. And for low frequency ranges, even though your subwoofer can handle the low frequencies, I still would like my bookshelf or my speaker to also be able to handle the low frequency, and this one definitely hits it pretty deep when it comes to the low frequency of the bass. On the mid range, it is natural sounding and does have a good punchy bass output, but not as predominant and deep as the lower mid range. Now, that might be a good thing. It's not too warm, so that's probably a good thing for a lot of people. But as long as that low mid range is deep enough, and you're running a sub anyways, it's all good. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. I want to talk about the high mid range. Now the high mid range, the presence of the prominent vocals, is very good. Every sound that exists in the content source will definitely be heard with great detail, along with clarity. The tweeter will not be fatiguing in the high frequency ranges, so there's no need to overboost the upper mid-range. And if you play Deadpool, the 4K disc version, in the opening scene, starting chapter 3, I bet you will hear sounds that you never noticed before. For instance, when Deadpool's on the bridge, the rap song plays pretty loud. And when Deadpool starts to tell his story, before he starts murdering all those guys in the freeway, you can still hear the song in the background, or the rap song in the background, even though the cars on the highway is still whistling by. Also, right before, when a bullet goes through Deadpool's wrist, you can clearly hear the bar of the flip car rattle back and forth. And then when he looks at the hole made on his wrist, you can clearly hear the blood dripping. Now, final thoughts. These speakers, they are retailed roughly $1,000 a pair. Probably gonna go up to $1,500 soon, the way all these speaker companies, manufacturers, is just giving themselves a raise at our expense. Whatever legitimate reasons they may have, I don't like it. I just want to throw that out there. If you plan on buying these demands D11s. I do recommend also buying their Santa channel. Any of them will do. You can just get the cheapest one they have. The lowest model, I think the CS 9040, they won't have a LFE RCA output, but it's not necessary. It'll still work just fine because it does still comes with the sub, a built-in radiator, or whatever they call that. So definitely the dev tech creators know a lot about sound, and I believe that they are related to that Polk Audio brand, the brand which I started my home theater journey, which is also a great sounding company and is very affordable at a low price. Now, with the definitive technology demands D11's bookshelf, it is worth more than the asking price, and the speaker is designed for major bass output. In fact, all their speakers are designed for major bass output. How can you go wrong with that? Especially with their tweeter technology. So that wraps it up for this video. Hope you get something out of it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hooded Dragons out.